Hey guys, Tyler here bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Bayeux, playing today spawning on the left. We have Kimbo playing as Ostheer and immediately going for elite troops. Ooh, that was a close call. Against him from the right we have Spaget Man as Soviets, who immediately goes for airborne troops. No escaping that machine gun. Kimbo going for a pretty aggressive play. Trying to cap with the Grenadiers, not using them in synergy with the machine gun, but it works out nicely for him, suppressing both conscripts, forcing them away. Well done. In terms of rankings here, I think Kimbo rank 17, Spaghetti Man rank 28 currently. Pretty high ranking. Fair. Oh man, he just needs to go like a tiny bit further forwards than that. One model just staying in the arc. Unfortunate for Spaghetti, and yeah, can't really do anything with that conscript. Now two Grenadiers on the far side. Now Spaghetti's fuel is going to be under pressure. So his early conscript play not working out for Spaghetti at all. And for a 4 conscript start, as is quite common with the Airborne Troops Commander. Get those SVTs going. Conscripts arriving, but I think Kimbo going to be able to get the decap before they arrive. Indeed, 3 conscripts up here now, so overwhelming numbers for Spaghetti. Should be able to get quite a lot of territory. Early rotation on Kimbo's machine gun heading up this direction. Hasn't wired off the sandbags yet though. Slightly late retreat on the Grenadiers. Kimbo setting up with the machine gun. Grenadiers trying to soft retreat, trying to bait the conscripts in. First burst, they were in light cover, no suppression. Minute backpedal there from Spaghetti. Kimbo manages to get the decap, then jumping back into the light cover. MG repositioning. Looks like Kimbo going to try go for a cut-off play while all these troops are up here in the north. Ooh, Spaghetti leaving there slightly before the capture had completed. He's making a dash for the cutoff. We do have combat engineers coming in from the other side, and both these units are quite low. Combat engineers might be able to beat them. Conscripts coming in from the north now. MG sitting up, facing that direction though. Conscripts uraing around the side. The combat engineers do beat the Grenadiers. These ones though complete the cutoff. Looking for the wipe maybe. No, just focusing down the machine gun first and foremost. Conscripts coming back in from the north, and now Kimbo at risk of losing the machine gun. Gets suppression, a little bit late on the retreat now. Looks like he's committed to losing it. Jumping on it with the Grenadier crew models. Interesting tactic from Kimbo, trying to keep that machine gun on the front lines. No dodging with the squad for Spaghetti. Kimbo packing up the MG now. Changing angles again. No closing the distance there from the Grenadiers, so Spaghetti under all sorts of pressure here in the early game. Strong MG play from Kimbo. And overall much better territory control, but Kimbo forgetting completely about this Bayeux down the bottom, and it goes down. It's such a bad timing for Kimbo just before he could put his tech down. So it's going to mean a much later light vehicle. Otherwise, you know, he could roll this strong control into a very fast light vehicle. But that gives Spaghetti Man quite a lot more breathing room. See how badly he's been hurting for munitions. Can't even airdrop in any weapons crates so far. That's how poor his territory control has been to this point. So yeah, rough start for Spaghetti right from the get-go as well. Kimbo's aggressive MG play. And there was an interesting trick, you know, letting it go get decrewed and then jumping back on it with a 4-man Grenadier nearby. Just want to keep in memory banks if you play against Kimbo on the regular. And then maybe you could, you know, when the MG gets down to 1 model, start focusing the Grenadier. Try to drop 1 model from that so he can't use that trick, otherwise he'll lose the Grenadier as well. A bit of body blocking there from Spaghetti. A little bit of extra damage, but doesn't really commit to it too hard. Needs to captures cut off. Kimbo already with triple LMGs on the Grenadiers, so these conscripts are going to start struggling hard. And 222 in production. Seems like Spaget adamant on getting that sandbag position up. And it's a pretty nice angle actually. The squad has managed to close the distance, jumps back into the capture circle with the other one. It is dropping low. No medics back here yet for Kimbo. Here comes the 222. I think I did hear some... Okay, Dishka dropped in from Spaget. Does not have anti-tank grenades and has not started taking them yet either. Does not have tier 2 down yet either, so doesn't really have an answer to this 222. You know, Dishka can do some work, but definitely a very tough start. Just going to hard retreat from the machine gun. Kimbo jumping back on top of the cutoff. Anti-tank grenades are halfway complete now. And tech is up, the first stage. We're going to see Spaget maybe go for anti-tank gun to counter this. He's still about 100 manpower away from that. Uraing in, hoping to get the anti-tank grenade off, but very good managing of the range from Kimbo. Doesn't allow that to happen. And Spaget struggling for territory control. Here comes the Dishka now. No suppression though, kind of two half bursts. Spaget might be able to wrap around though, get an anti-tank grenade going on there. 222 as it backs away. So leaving this quite late. Conscript's uraing in, looking for the anti-tank grenade. We've got another conscript there. Gives up on the chase quite quickly though. Content to force back the Grenadiers. They do get quite low, but a lot of bleed. We'll take a quick look at the KD. More even than I was expecting, actually. Wow. Thought Spaget was behind by probably about 8 to 10 models, but close to level P-ing, honestly. Is this in the works now? About to hit the front lines. Conscripts stick around for the decap on the Muni point. MG at the bottom just camping it out. Any lone squad heads down there, they won't be able to get any territory, but Spaget not really probing down there at the moment. Really focusing on the north. 222 diving in on the Dishka. Here comes the Zis. Misses his first shot though. Connecting with the wall, and there was a good activation of the smoke for Kimbo. I think it would have survived one Zis drop, but it's very, very close. It's like right on the half health marker just about. Trying to get a bit greedy, trying to go for some repairs while capping over there. So this is very close to the action. Could have backfired, and now a machine gun. Oh, now a sniper actually from Kimbo. Maybe a good counter to the machine gun. And there we go. Finally got some SVTs coming in for Spaget. But yeah, really shows how low his munitions control has been so far. I think he's used URA like 3 times. 1 Dishka, 1 SVTs. Kimbo fully equipped with the LMGs, med bunker, smoke, sweeper. So yeah, he's definitely done a lot better in terms of muni control. And still with 100 in reserve. Just going under some pressure there. There's the cutoff, a little bit exposed. Didn't really see what happened to the machine gun down the bottom, but has retreated. Just heads back up to the north. Anti-tank gun quite far back, coming to the front again for Spaget. Maybe going to go for some attack rounds through the hedgerow. No, he's going to back away. So Kimbo could get a lot of territory. Diving in on the Zis, looking to pressure it down. Oh, there is a gap in the fence there, so that gives Spaget a slightly easier time getting away here. We're coming in to do some blocking. Pretty good block there. Is this going to set up? But he ducks behind the blockers before any damage comes through. Take a quick look at the KD now. Things have become a lot more lopsided. Kimbo up by around 10. Set up a machine gun slightly outside the capture circle though, so Spaget still with the resources coming through and has tier 3 in production right now. Looks like he's going to head to the bottom of the map, away from the setup machine gun and all the defenses of Kimbo. This would be a good time for Kimbo to try and maybe get some telemines down. Guess Spaget was planning to get the T-70. Instead, it looks like he was trying to use them in a sweeping role. Just making sure that he doesn't run over a mine with that 222. This doesn't quite get a shot off. A lot of damage onto that grenadier, but I think it's going to get away safe. Just spinning around. Is this under some pressure from the sniper? Rifle nades, dodging forwards, still partial connection. Sniper maybe going to look for the last hit, so is the 222. This is kind of a bad angle for the sniper, it tends not to do that well. Oh, and it misses. That was a heartbreaker for Kimbo. But is this action? Spaget hanging on by a thread at the moment. Really struggling for territory control. Managed to get 2 SVTs so far. So he's going to drop in another set of those now. Has a bit of manpower in reserve though. Not in a position where he could afford to go straight tier 4 here and really get anything going. But also, you know, has had enough resources to build a T-70 for quite a long time if that was his plan, so it doesn't seem to be.
Germans rely too much on machine guns. They're pushing the middle.
Just go under pressure again. Getting up to the north, but MG in position to shut that down. And that's where the light vehicles really come in handy. You know, against an isolated machine gun like this, light vehicle can just drive head on, clear it out very, very cleanly. But the infantry squad, you might have to like do a full wraparound, and then if they anticipate that wraparound, reposition their machine gun, and you just get suppressed even after running around for like 30 seconds, getting no results. So non-light vehicle styles can be very tricky execute in these high level 1v1s, especially if you're fighting against a good machine gun user like we've seen from Kimbo so far. Did get a pack, hasn't gone for the 4th grenadier, opting for that sniper instead, but Kimbo does have plenty of manpower free at the moment, hasn't done the battle phase 2 yet, so maybe he's a little bit slow on his tech. Spaget with that move to the south, you know, he did get quite a lot of territory quite easily, so you know, there's no point just bashing your head into the wall, running into your opponent's setup defenses like that. Getting to the bottom to get quite a lot of work done. 22 making a dive, he activated the infantry awareness as he's making that play. You have a second Zist, that's a little bit further towards the north. Ooh, cheeky attack round for Spaget, and it just about worked as well. Full SVTs for Spaget. Nice suppression there from the Dishka. 16 kills already for that sniper, considering how late he got that. It's performing very well indeed, and now a second anti-tank gun for Kimbo. No vehicles on the field yet, but Just locking that in right now. Makes me wonder if he's going straight for an ace. The way he's playing at the moment. It's a very long stall towards the ace, but... yeah, okay. Battle phase 3 coming in. You do have to put down your tier 4 tech structure as well.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
But, you know, in the meantime, he does have... oh, wow. Shocked he didn't retreat there. Man, he's cutting it close. Very risky from Kimbo trying to soft retreat in that position. But yeah, he's got that sniper causing some pretty nice bleed. As Spaget tries to stabilize, and Spaget with the tech down and just about there for a T-34 now. Double anti-tank guns have somewhat limited the effectiveness of the 222, but with the constant activation of the infantry awareness, it does make it hard for them to sneak up on the 222. So you can't knock it out, just maybe get one shot on it here or there.
Our renovated HQ is ready.
Spaget definitely stabilizing territory control situation. And you know, he's performing a lot better in the infantry engagements. Now he's fully equipped with those SVTs as well. Nice attack ground attempt. T-34 about to pop out. There we go. 222 still alive. Second Pyro coming in for Kimbo. Oh, just on the edge of that machine gun. Kind of crawling into it more. 222 looking to do something risky here. Just will shred it pretty fast. Even without the AP ammo equipped. Has to pop smoke to get out of there safely. A little bit risky for Kimbo. Now isolated 3 conscripts in the retreat. Bit of body blocking coming in for Spaget. Hoping to get this grenadier wipe. It's going to be close. He didn't chase with all of the conscripts. Concussive grenade coming in. Dodges past it though. Sniper under some pressure from the Dishka. Also on the retreat. And here comes the T-34. Kimbo getting forced almost entirely off the map there. Couple packs setting up. Big connection. Both of them. T-34 in some trouble. Dodges off to the side. A lot of damage. Back under pressure. Double conscripts are there. He's reinforcing from the forward HQ. But not enough to keep the pack alive. Too much SVT pressure from all these conscripts. Oh, the pack from the north though connecting for another hit. Looking for the kill on the decrewed anti-tank gun. Nothing here for Kimbo. High enough model count to jump on it without losing the squad. And now even the pack in the north under pressure. Dishka nearly knocks it out. Kimbo playing with fire there. What a turnaround all of a sudden from Spaget. Daring play diving in with a T-34 like that, but you know, with some side blockers, things end up working out for him. Kimbo gonna go for the Brumbier at the moment. Interesting call. Did lose one Pioneer, right? Indeed he did. Risky call though, going for the Brumbier. You know, it's not just a free pickings with the Brumbier against the double anti-tank guns. Generally you can hear this bad boy coming and get your anti-tank guns in position. It comes down to the penetration. Like, I suppose one thing going in Kimbo's favour is that neither of these anti-tank guns are vetted up yet, so doesn't have to worry about the extra rate of fire or penetration from them yet, but still not easy to use a Brumbier against double anti-tank guns. Second T-34 meanwhile for Spaget. As you often do with this commander, you know, the Ram rocket run such a powerful combo. Does make spamming those T-34s a good option. A nice flank there, Ura with the conscripts getting around the side of the machine gun. Clearing some space First T-34 heading to the north. The other one just about finished on the repairs. There goes Kimbo on the retreat now. They're coming through the center, but the double anti-tank guns were there. So got infantry awareness active. Discus there. T-34 making a play through the north. Only one anti-tank gun for Kimbo at the moment, so he is quite vulnerable. There we go. Oh, the Telemine though. That could be the equalizer. Pack connects just before the T-34 clears the arc, but the other T-34 coming in from the other side. Smoke from Kimbo to cover the anti-tank gun. But still under a lot of pressure. The Brumbeer just falling all the way back. Spaget gonna go for the kill of the steel this time. He's got the double anti-tank guns right there. And what a collapse from Kimbo, losing both of his anti-tank guns. Spaget goes for the steel. The Brumbeer clears it off though. Might have to go for the kill on that now. The double Zis coming forwards. Maybe a little bit too far forwards. Go for the double Zis barrage on the machine gun. Try to clear that off. Dodging away from that now. Yeah, double anti-tank guns getting picked off, and now Spaget in the lead. In terms of army at least. Still a little bit behind on the VPs. About 100 points off. But yeah, Kimbo taking a risk, going for the Brumbeer. He did have the option of trying to stall for that ace. It would have been, you know, maybe another 300 or so manpower. He might struggle to save towards, but uh-oh. Okay, no attack ground action there. Spaget still hasn't killed that pack. I feel like that could backfire on him. Here we go, kills it off now. With the damage engine. We've got a Panther from Kimbo's finally saved up enough. Spaget backing away now. Spaget still a good amount of resources away from his next tank. So losing that T-34. Telemine saving the day there for Kimbo though. If that Telemine wasn't there, he was finished for sure. A lot of reinforcements coming in for Spaget. Only one combat engineer as well. Double checking I hadn't seen any die, but no. Just the one. And he's pressured away very quickly though. Suppression. And early retreat. Doesn't even want to take a single model bleed from that sniper. So things about to get a lot harder for Spaget with that Panther arriving. Good news though, took down both packs. So basically just the Panther the T-34 has to worry about at the moment. We're on hold fire, attack ground action. Here comes the Panther about to bust through this tree line. Uh-oh, that's bad news for the T-34. Got the double anti-tank guns right there, but they're very clumped up, and we've got the Grenadiers coming through. Maybe a rifle nade just about end it. There won't be a bunker busting barrage out the back. Big damage. Anti-tank guns dodging forwards of it, though. MG kicking in. As the conscripts flood through the center. I think Kimbo could have kept the aggression going a little bit longer there. Decided to disengage. Good machine gun position though. Decent bit of bleed. For engine damage. Oh, Panther, bit of a pathing hiccup, does end up taking it as well. Just coming in from the other side. Doesn't want to take the risk. The sniper was there, it was tempting. The Brumbeer was also there. Incendiary rounds activated. He's going to look for a wipe on retreat here. Nice attack round from Kimbo. Conscript dies. Man, that was a bad retreat path for Spaget. Good pick off from Kimbo. Good awareness, activating the incendiary rounds nice and early before the squad came into the machine gun's arc. There was this barrage. Good idea. Not really rewarded though, barely took any damage. And that machine gun, second pyro coming in for Kimbo. He's ready, 5 next for Spaget. Oh, riflemate interrupted as he gets suppressed. Does manage to get it off. I'm a little bit worried about that this running around on low. Could merge into it though with this low health conscripts. Then retreat them. And that's exactly what he does. Good idea. Conscripts in close. They are quite low on health. They refuse to drop models. Looks like they're going to beat those grenadiers. T-34 coming down now as well. Kimbo trying to stretch this retreat. Could backfire. He could get wiped. There's nothing really defending his retreat path either. They're going to come down to RNG. And RNG is in Spaget's favor. Big hit from the main gun. Down goes that grenadier. Getting that one back after that conscript died not too long ago. Just a really late retreat from Kimbo. Maybe he expected to win that fight down the bottom, which not unreasonable. But, you know, as I said, those conscript models just didn't drop. So it meant that Spaget won it quite comfortably. It's ready 5 slamming home the damage through center. We've got a pack in the works for Kimbo. Aggressive. Without a pack, you know, he can be a lot more free with that S-35. Doesn't have to worry about getting blasted long range. And Spaget now evening up the VPs. Only down by 40. Kimbo has stabilized now though with the Panther and the pack. Does have nice repair speeds as well. Gonna go for some attacks on the sniper with the S-35. Do have, you know, maybe like a 5% chance or something of that working, so why not give it a shot? T-34 takes some extra damage. S-35 is on focus sight mode up there. Kimbo about to be on the triple cap though, under some VP pressure. We're heading to the south, bashing through the trees. Spaget, the double anti-tank guns are right there, and they both bounce. S-35 rotating from the center. Pack is nearby now. Sits up, one shot in on the SU. MG's back there, so keeps the pack safe. And Brumbier also back there, firing off the bunker bust. The double anti-tank guns getting hammered right now. Both the conscripts hard retreating, so no engine damage potential on the Panther. S-35 not full health. Panther looking to trade. As this sets up. Rocket run coming through. T-34 maybe considering going for the ram. It doesn't really work out. Pack slamming home big damage. T-34. Oh, down it goes. The Panther landing almost all its shots there, I think. It's not really working out for Spaget. That rocket run didn't really hit at all. T-34 bouncing a few shots. Same with the Zis. Panther getting out of there pretty healthy. Conscripts though wrapping around. MG under pressure from that side. Double anti-tank guns. Just bounce city though. Can't get any damage done on that Brumbier. MG squad went down in the center though for Kimbo. And all of that. And now is steal opportunity on the machine gun. Oh boy. So Kimbo maybe hanging around down the bottom a little bit too long. With some big losses, Spaget gonna get home with that conscript squad. It's suppressed. And he's trying to call in range for the Faust. They do manage to activate it. pack under pressure. Looks like to be decrewed. We've got the SU-85 arriving. Panther is back to full strength though. Here comes the SU-85. I think the T-34 will die to one more shot, but the Panther shoots at the SU-85 instead. We've got the double anti-tank guns there as well. Panther has to back away. Took a lot of damage on that occasion. Here comes the bunker buster. Just a one-shotter. And then gets engine damage after that. And the pack outright destroyed from Spaget. Cheeky stuff there for Kimbo. Just going to get one extra shot in on the Brumbier. All these units are very low for Spaget, but still kicking. Most important thing, looks like he's going to go for this steal on that MG42 on the ground. Now back in the way. Second Panther about to pop out for Kimbo. Spaget still does have 3 conscripts, so a decent number of snares running around. Can help a lot against these Panthers. Doesn't have any mines down though, which would be very handy. So it could be at the mercy of those highly mobile Panthers. Doesn't really... kind of comes down to the anti-tank gun positioning, but we've seen those anti-tank guns get very low on multiple occasions now. So then, by no means very safe. They're narrowly missing that shot. Much damage has been removed.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
S-35 up to Vet 2 now though, so it's got that bonus penetration. That's a big deal against these more heavily armoured tanks. Both of these have got these skirts now as well. Vet 2 on both the Bombardier and the Panther. Panther heading to the south. Going around the long way though, not coming through this angle, so not going to be able to connect for any damage here, I don't think. No. T-34 stop backing away. Do have the S-35 back there. Spinning around now. Could you imagine if there was a mine down there? That Panther would be completely stranded. A pretty common mine location as well. Don't think Kimbo's swept down there for quite a long time. Now Kimbo, all 3 tanks pretty healthy, looking to get some action going. Spaget repositioning the anti-tank guns. Big shot from the Brumbier. That's Vet 3 now. S-35 coming through the centre. S-35 and double Zis going to work. Brumbier looking to line up the bunker buster. Floating that one over the hedges, and look at the damage. Double anti-tank guns very, very low. Conscripts there looking for the engine damage. 1 anti-tank gun decrew. We've got the Panther coming in from the other side as well. Kimbo trying to disengage with the damaged engine Panther. T-34. No, Faust already used. Oh, S-285 snipes that off. Panther down the bottom. Didn't really chase in there. And now the T-34 going to town on the Brumbier. Brumbier stops, but... ooh, I thought that didn't quite do enough damage, but it did. That engagement overall not going well for Kimbo. Just maybe wasn't as dynamic with that second Panther as he could have been. Was doing some good early work coming in from the side, but didn't chase in as Spaget rotated towards the north.
Ready for assignment.
That anti-tank gun get destroyed though, so that's pretty good for Kimbo, I suppose. Damage engine incoming on that Panther SU-85, surging forwards. Go for some attack ground action through the smoke. 9 to tank gun for Kimbo, and that's easy pickings. Cannot afford to let your Panther get snared like that if you don't have a pack backing it up, or something else backing it up. Absolutely nothing for Kimbo, not even a Faust to stop that already damaged SU-85 from chasing in. So now things starting to look really grim for Kimbo. A lot of reinforcements required though for Spaget. They managed to steal away the MG42 earlier, so going to limit the infantry movements of Kimbo. Kimbo's somewhat close to another Panther, but not quite there. And losing control of his fuel point as we speak. Rebuild on the T-34. Sniper's still ticking though, 51 kills. Very strong performer so far this match. Spaget got a couple like small flanks on it, but hasn't really threatened it too greatly. Very good sniper control so far. Oh, this is almost certain death for Spaget. Ooh, wow. Very close call. And now getting a couple mines down. I think that's a really good idea for Spaget. As long as he always has enough munitions to just go for a ram rocket run. Pretty much spin through whatever else you have. Good move from Kimbo though, rotating around to the north away from the SU-85. Getting some reasonable damage done. Kimbo extremely low on munitions now. Rebuilt the Grenadiers. Equip them with weapons. Bunker Buster cost them a decent amount. Go for Faust. Ordinarily, I'll be okay with that, but you know, with these so low munitions, I don't know if you can really afford to do that.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Bad retreat path for these. Pack about to pop out for Kimbo. Spaget just
has arrived.
moving from side to side. Can you hear the Rumble through the fog? I'm not entirely sure. SU-85 heading up this direction now though. Big damage from that Rumble. Sandbag soaking it up. Conscripts close to death, but they stick it out on the capture circle. Kimbo getting very low. Dodging away from this machine gun. Good reposition there from Spaget. Got the pack out now though. Looks like it has connected once on SU, and Spaget overextending slightly with that Zis. But the suppression from the MG42 keeping it safe. Kimbo now does have enough fuel for another Panther. Big bunker buster. Ooh, and the big D crew to follow that up. We've got the pack there. T-34 diving in, looking for the kill on that Grenadier initially. And gets it too. Now going after the pack, and that's getting decrewed really fast. T-34 just shredding. Don't underestimate those SVT conscripts either. And again, Kimbo losing his pack, causing him to fall further and further behind. Can afford one more Panther. He's just about there. One last roll of the dice, but Spaget with another T-34 about to pop out. Really solidifying his position now. Secondary shot there from the sniper, maybe hoping to wipe the combat engineers. Got two models. Decent idea from Kimbo, because, you know, you can hit more than one if they're super clumped up like they are when they're repairing. Pretty good idea. T-34 threatening the kill. And, you know, if Kimbo still had that Grenadier in pack once this Panther pops out, he'd be in a pretty good position to make a comeback, but as it stands, he is in a very tough spot. Spear is somewhat struggling to reinforce all his troops, though. Couple of tanks quite damaged. Nice work crushing those in construction sandbags. Destroying the vehicle wreck as well. Here comes the Panther, though. Bunker no, just a regular shot.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Good damage. Just rotating. S-35 still not fully repaired. Not bringing it into action yet. Pressure really on Kimbo on the VP clock now, under 50. Capping the bottom, needs to get another point though. Sniper is continuing to pick away, getting some good damage done, but needs more. Otherwise it's going to drain out. Just coming in with Ura. Incendiary shot stunning one of them. S-35 on the focus site, not even on the focus site. Getting in for some big damage. Panther pegged in the base at the moment. Conscripts up here. Can easily defend. T-34s are all relatively low, so they could take engine damage. Kimbo can't really charge in to capitalize on this though. So he's going to head towards the north instead. S-35 coming down here just to defend the T-34 if the Panther was going to try and make its move, but it's a reasonable idea, just slowing down. Cheeky attempt there from Kimbo. Slowing down the T-34 so it can't contribute in the north with that Faust. Good idea. Now I've got the Pack Panther combo. Panther misses its first shot though. T-34 doing some risky maneuvers. We'll see some ram action soon. We're pretty close to the edge of the map as well. That'll come in really fast. No engine damage on the Panther. Oh, one of them connected hard. And the S-35 coming through for the finishing blow. T-34 knocking out the pack. Wouldn't be in some trouble. Trying to hide up into behind the trees. Getting away for the moment. Faust's going to connect on the SU. Seems like T-34 maybe having some pathing issues trying to chase over there. Kimbo trying to jump on the VP's 20 remaining. Suppressed by the machine gun, the Brumbier. Taking the long way home. Going to expose its rear armor to the T-34. Oh, it doesn't quite get the shot off though. And the other T-34 can finish the job though. No. Is this? Kimbo gonna throw in the towel. That's it.
The people anticipate our victory.
Yep.
The enemy has 10 points remaining.
Well, there we go. Spaget. Tough early game for him. Kimbo's machine gun positioning on point, leading to some very strong cutoff control and harassment. Spaget really hurting in that early stage, falling quite far behind. But then Kimbo, you know, went for that Brumbier first, got off to a bit of a rocky start. Over the long run, definitely a strong performer, but didn't have a huge impact right out of the gate. Did leave him a little bit exposed once he lost that second anti-tank gun as well, and be kind of exploiting that. And then overall, I would say just, yeah, Kimbo got his anti-tank guns picked off maybe like 3 or 4 times this game by Spaget. That's ultimately what lets Spaget back into the game. Very well done by him. Well, anyway, guys, a wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.